I think what's interesting is, or I guess what struck me, and I wanted to add at the end of the healing circle, was the, you know, because it's easy, like we hear all these stories of like the violence and the war that's happening. It's easy to feel guilty for, let's say you're a German, to feel guilty for what happened to the Jews, or you're English, so you feel guilty for what happened to the Irish, or you're American, so you feel guilty for what happened to Native Americans, or hold on,
Okay.
or vice versa. You're the victim, so you feel anger. But the thing is, like, you know, we've all lived so many lifetimes that we have had the experiences of being the victim and the perpetrator. So the key really to me seems to be forgiveness of the self and the other, right? So that
Well,
we
we're talking about, I think, two things. When you say forgiveness for thyself or for others, I can say million times, I forgive myself, God forgive me, but this is words we don't feel.
right.
But having experience of separation, which create all my life, this
Right, okay,
actually controls me
so how do we so what that
by
moment
releasing
forgiveness of the self is that moment
of
of letting go.
releasing. Not even letting go. When you say letting go, that's logic. But experiencing the experience of this huge pain, what you saw me, how I was screaming as almost 70 years old woman, mommy, mommy, this separation, what I experienced, suddenly cleared me out. And then few hours later, my daughter called me and was nasty and mean and this
Right.
and that. And suddenly I have total peace in my heart.
Right.
Instead of my heart was
Didn't feel challenged by that.
challenge
You were
and
just
fear
like, that's
didn't
her. It
control
doesn't
me.
matter.
Yeah,
Right.
all those things.
So we
Now,
want to get to that point, and we're gonna wrap this up because it's getting long. But
yeah,
the point is to get to that place where other people's stuff that now is just their stuff, and it doesn't hook into you.
that's right. That's right. And now speaking about that and speaking about this, I know it's very late. What,
Okay,
11:52?
last thought, and
Okay,
then
I would
Samantha's
like
gonna
Samantha,
say something.
if Samantha can share with you as a 23 years old, what kind of war she went through, like all you young people. If this was good in English, it's
All
called.
right, say something.
Okay, now you.
Okay. Well, the war I went through consisted of the current war that we're going through in Iraq. I lost a cousin, and I was dating someone actually that was in the military, and I myself wanted to be in the military, and I, my soul wouldn't let me. My soul was totally against it. And then after my cousin died, and I saw my boyfriend at the time come back and heard the stories and saw the writings that he did while he was there, it just made me realize how, war is really not a good thing. And then also with my family, fighting and arguing and getting divorced, it's really, yeah. It's
So I
hard.
think what motivates us to go to war, or is an idea that we're fighting for something that's good and beautiful, freedom, democracy, peace. We're fighting for peace. We're killing but the truth is, that idea that you can. I mean, it's like King said it well when he said you can murder a murderer, but you can't murder murder. So the I mean, as I understand it, the strategy to be peace is to just, create in yourself such a whole and healed presence itself that you can be an example of light and healing to other people. Whereas if you get excited about the idea of I'm gonna fight for right and justice, and it becomes like fighting,
Mm-hmm.
then ultimately you're defeating your own purposes. Sorry, I'm not looking at you more. I'm looking over there and you can't even see my face. Anyways,
So be peaceful because it's better that way. And forgive and be grateful for everything that you do have. That's all I know.
And from now on, we're not going to record at 1 in the morning because it makes us babble and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah,
Blah, blah.
blah.